players as we go, as that one was fouled away as well. Now this one hit toward Hackney. She's going to glove it across the diamond, and the run will score. 2 down on the fielder's choice, 5-3, but an RBI, and so 1-0. Thank you so much for joining us here today, as that pitch is swung on and missed. Tigers playing a pretty good team here out of Pueblo Central, as that pitch is grounded toward Hackney, gloved nicely across the diamond in time. And so the Tigers get out of trouble. They do surrender one. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird, Sam Marona on the broadcast with you. Cody Yacht producing right now. Peter Brooks, Kyle Cooper, and Caleb Humble on our cameras. And for Erie, and welcome back in, it is the leadoff hitter, Maddie Vaughn. Trying to get something going here for the Tigers. A lot of ponytails on this Pueblo County side makes it really difficult to discern the number on the back of the jersey, and I believe this pitcher is number 8, and unfortunately we don't have a number 8 on the Pueblo Central roster. So this one, a hot shot to third, picked up, fired across the diamond in time, and so Maddie Vaughn thrown out first out of the inning.
This Tiger offense usually tries to bat in the opposite field, especially against faster pitchers. Coach Simmons and all the assistant coaches continue to work with the girls so that even if they swing towards a certain direction, the ball will travel off the bat. Something defense can't really account for in most cases.
By the way, the pitcher is Taylor Puga, a 5'8" senior, normally number 18, wearing number 8 here today, as Kat Sackett, who absolutely drilled a home run last game, a 3-run bomb at the plate. And she will chop this one down the line, but foul. Sackett, very good game last time out. Had a 4-hit morning, including that home run, and trying to stay hot at the plate here. Tigers bats have been real hot as of late, and you love that as you roll into the state tournament. Check swing, and that one is taken, I believe, for a ball. A lot of loud noises coming from around the different ballparks here. When we get scores, we'll try and give them to you, as Silver Creek taking on Valor in the game next to us. The winner of this game will get the winner of that game in the semifinal round. We were on this exact field last year. It looks like a similar field. We did move fields from field 4 to field 2, or field 3 to field 2. Kind of laid out a little bit confusingly here. And this field we were on last year when we knocked off Air Academy in that semifinal game to go face Valor. Sackett still hanging tough. Delivery in. This one is chopped. Foul again. Tigers have been foul ball machines so far today. Air Academy in that semifinal game.
They're one of the most defining characteristics of this Tiger team. As soon as something gets started,
Chopper to short, and that'll be the second out of the inning. 6-3 on the putout. And that'll bring Elise Capra to the plate. Elise Capra, 2 home runs in that last game. And a big reason why the Tigers have moved on into this round. The Tigers surrendering 14 runs last game, but putting up plenty of runs to win 17 as Capra pulls that one foul. By the way, Silver Creek has a 1-0 lead over Valor in the first inning. That was what that noise was all about. That's only the 12th run Kilponen has surrendered this year. So big for Silver Creek. Delivery into Sackett, or to Capra. She rips this one, but foul. Well, foul. But man, how dialed in is Elise Capra right now?
Well, she has been since last game. She had a hot back with the rest of the team. She was one of the few that followed him. When it started off, there were like all the home runs that came in were in the series, and she was part of it.
And Capra takes a look at strike 3. That one backward, and so she goes down on strikes. The Tigers trail at 1-0 as we head to the second. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network. It is a now somewhat windy afternoon here, so I apologize if you're picking up a lot of our wind. Just trying to survive out here in the outfield. So now the 5-hole hitter here will lead off the inning. 1 run plated for Central in the top of the first. Now here we are in the bottom or top of the second. Loveland delivers this one, rope in the gap, cut off by Vaughn. She's going to try and, oh no, the runner I thought was going there for second, and she'll hold up at first, and another leadoff single, and Tigers continue to surrender hits. So bring up the 6-hole hitter here for Pueblo Central. We are still trying to identify each player as they come up. Like the previous batter here for Pueblo Central was Christina Arguello. Sam, how do you say that?
Arquillo.
I'm going to need a pronunciation guide on that one. And so, number 9, that would be Marissa Munoz, just got hit by a pitch. And so now 2 on. So 2 on, nobody out. And the Tigers already huddling up early in this one. They do not want things to unravel here quickly. Puga is too good of a pitcher to be allowing too many freebie runs.
Tigers did quite a lot in this at the plate, or at the mound, excuse me, last game to kind of reset as a team. And I think that'll help them in the long
run. So really a big moment in this game, even though it's early, as 2 on, nobody out, and that one goes over Capra's head, and so both runners move up. As the hitter was squaring to bunt, they were just trying to bunt him over, and Loveland threw to the backstop. Oh boy. Now Loveland trying to settle down here. Infield normal depth. Here is the bunt, pretty good one, and no play at the plate, no play at first. Perfect bunt. Loveland just had to eat it. And run number 2 has crossed the plate. Now coming to the plate is Jalen Olmstead, one of the captains on this team here out of the 8-hole. Typically a third baseman. The hits here this first time through the lineup. Tigers need Loveland to lock it down. Showing bunt. There goes the runner. Throws way ahead. The tag is applied and caught stealing. On the play was the pinch runner. That was Talia Amaro.
If this continues, Coach Simmons is going to probably want to move the outfielders in ever so slightly to compensate with the ground balls and to prevent further misses as a foul ball hits the sidewalk.
That first out is huge, though. The runner, they were, I think, trying to trap Erie into throwing, and then they were going to send the runner home, but the throw was so good by Capra, the runner at third had nowhere to go. Kyle Cooper, our camera person, a pitcher, likes that anytime the catcher can control the run game. Pitch high again from Loveland. She's working up a little bit in the zone here. See if she can bring that one down. That's going to be critical for her. Olmstead still digging in. That one sliced foul.
Another foul ball. Again, I'll go back to the comment about grinding at the plate. Where when you're the batter, you know the contact field, whether it's a foul ball or continue to foul until
Now a little dribbler to Loveland, gets it to first, 1 out, throw at the plate, not in time. And so, fielder's choice works as an RBI. So now it's 3-0. Tigers, nobody on base now, so maybe Loveland can just kind of settle in here a little bit. Delivery in. This one is inside out and foul. Can't quite tell, but I think this is Chevelle Velasquez at the plate here. Pitch by Loveland, and Velasquez will take. Good balance on this Pueblo Central team in terms of classification. A few seniors, a lot of sophomores and freshmen. there's strike 3, much needed there by Loveland, and so she will get out of the inning. We're going to step aside here real quick, take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Here on a windy afternoon, not a whole lot, by the way, we can do about the wind. We're just trying to do our best here, and so hopefully you'll be able to kind of tell what we say. So, an auspicious start here for the Tigers. They're down 3-0 here as we head into the bottom of the second, and it'll be Hannah Hackney to lead things off. Hannah was the third batter to hit those back-to-back home runs last game, and she'll take upstairs for a ball. Hannah, an exciting player at the plate, put together a solid senior campaign. Not quite as good a numbers as we saw last year out of Hannah, but tough to top that with what she did at the plate. And she will lace this one deep in the hole to second. It's picked up. Good play, showing off her range. I believe that was Talia Amaro, and it was the second baseman. And so one away. So 4-3 on the putout. That'll bring Kara Kovitz to the plate. Kara, 8 home runs on the season. And she is a threat anytime she's here at the plate. She'll take for ball 1, 1-0 the count here to Kovitz. Delivery, that one is chopped foul down the third base line toward the Tiger dugout. Huga, the pitcher here for the Central team. Pretty good numbers on the year. Huga, a .89 ERA in 22 appearances, 18-4 on the season. And Kovitz will lift this one over the head of the shortstop and out into left field. And so Kara Kovitz has the first Tiger hit of the day.
Kara, like Hannah Hackney, will be leaving this year. Something the Tigers softball is very familiar with, losing leadership roles. Yet they are still able to put up good numbers and get to state champions.
Yeah, they have really turned themselves into a softball factory. 11 state championships. As this one is sharply hit up the middle on the first pitch by Kihas, and so Sloan has a single herself, and Sloan continuing her good hitting. So 2 on with 1 out here for Jade Phillips. Jade batting .323 on the year, really brought that average up as the season went along. Kind of struggled to start the year as she takes a look at a strike that catches the outside corner. Jade settling in from the left side. Huga delivers. Jade will lay down the bunt and pull that one foul. A little bit of a slap bunt from Jade.
what got some of the huge scoring that we saw last game was that both teams were able to get bases loaded, ducks on the pond, as they say, and eventually they'd get a big hitter up there after a couple walks, and that would lead to 4 runs in an inning, 5 runs in an inning.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sam, because the Tigers hit really well with 2 outs. When they hit those 3 home runs in a row, those were all with 2 outs. The first 2 hitters of the inning got out, and the Tigers continued to put 9 on the board in the inning, all with 2 outs, as that one's fouled back out of play by Phillips. And so Jade now working here, a 1-2 count on Jade. Important at bat here in this game. Tigers got to answer. They're down 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. Puga winds, delivers, and Jade just nips that one foul. Two on, 1 out, 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and so strike 3 for Phillips, and then there's a big roar coming over there. I actually looked up because I thought maybe there was a throwdown and a Tiger was out. And Silver Creek is now leading Valor, by the way, on the other field, 2-0. Now this one laced into right, coming around third. This is going to be close at the plate. Ball will not get there in time. The throw was low, and Kovic scores, and the first run of the day for the Tigers on an RBI by Katie Hunder. And Katie's been a hitting machine today, really actually the last few days, or a few games I should say. So an RBI, Kara scores, and now still 2 on with 2 out for Morgan Weber. Morgan Weber took a lot of walks and worked a lot of pitch counts in that first game. Let's see what she can do here.
Tigers attempting to start up that hitting like we saw last game.
There goes the runner, Hunder, and she is ahead of the throw this time, and the run comes in. Quijas took off and got home. And so now 3-2. The Tigers did to Pueblo Central what Central tried to do to them. Only that throw way off line, and Quijas read it immediately, and actually I think without any hesitation she took off for home. So now Pueblo Central is going to meet here on the mound, or on the pitcher's circle, as they have allowed a couple runs to plate, and they just want to settle everything down. Well, while we have a moment, Go Airheads Airsoft Field in Store in Erie gives children, teens, and adults an exhilarating, unforgettable experience in a unique battle zone. Play against your friends and friends-to-be, even play head-to-head against an army of zombies during our I Am Zombie game. For more info, be sure to check them out online at goairheads.com. Well, 3-2, Erie has bitten off a chunk of that lead. As now we're back to the top of the order with Maddie Vaughn, who grounded to third her last time up. And let me tell you, you didn't get out of the inning with, or excuse me, this is still Morgan Weber. That was a stolen base, I beg your pardon, as Weber fouls that one up. I'm going to say, if Weber can flip the lineup here, that is not a part of the lineup you want to see when you're feeling a little bit shaky, even with 2 outs. Clouds and wind really starting to roll in now. We are trying our best to block our microphones here from picking up too much wind. Puga really taking her time here. Now Puga wheels, fires, and this one is fouled down the first base line by Weber toward the central dugout. Kind of mentioned this last game, the Aurora Sports Park is unique in that the dugouts seem like a mile-long walk to the plate, set really far down the lines. All the players in both dugouts really crowded toward kind of that front door that's closest to the plate because they're so far away from the action.
And that accounts for a very long box stop.
enough here. 0-2. Another 0-2 pitch taken outside for a ball. Good discipline by Weber. I know we've talked about at length how Coach Simmons feels like Weber is just tough as nails. One of the toughest kids he's ever coached, he said. Pitch to Weber, way outside for the ball, and so now the count even at 2-2. Weber digging in, deeply crouched stance for Morgan. Pretty open stance. The delivery on the way, and this one is swung on and missed for the third out. Well, the Tigers get 2 back. That was big. We'll head to the third. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. Network, as we have a radio and NFHS broadcast going on at the exact same time. Kind of a quasi-radio broadcast, still utilizing our YouTube subscriber base. And now Ali Barnett has stepped in here as pitcher, so Coach Simmons already switching out as we roll into the third. And we're back to the top of the order in Dominique Trujillo.
Tigers really need pitching here. They're relying on pitching to get the strikes early and get back to scoring position.
Trujillo, by the way, on the year, a .361 hitter, 2 home runs, as she will take a 4-pitch walk. Trujillo singled in the first, now walked here to lead off the third. That'll bring up Brianna Baca to the plate, who hit a sac bunt. And there's a good pitch for a strike there from Barnett. Tigers need Barnett to come through in a big way here for the next couple innings, kind of settle everything down. That bunt will roll foul. And so Baca, who's been asked to try and bunt over Trujillo again, will have to give another whack at it. Outfield playing shallow here for Baca. Pitch slapped at foul. Barnett, after issuing a 4-pitch walk, has lived in the strike zone here to Baca. That is a necessity here for these Tiger pitchers. Cannot give free passes today. Delivery swung at right back up the middle. Stepped on. No. Sorry, that was actually Karakovitz coming up. She was playing so shallow. She took it deep in the hole, tried to shovel pass it to Morgan Weber, and it just was not in time. So an infield single there for Baca. And that'll bring up Puga. Puga, a .476 hitter. On the year, she's got 5 long ones as she swings through that one. She grounded into a fielder's choice to third, but that one scored the first run of the game.
I think this Tiger defense knows more than ever that every play counts, and they've shown that. There have been some dirty jerseys from diving at the infield, some grass stains, all in hopes of keeping these Pueblo Central players at bay.
And Capra really had to lean out of the strike zone there to gobble that one up. Delivery swung on and hit well, but foul. That one had home run distance, but not straight enough. Barnett, another big pitch here. That one in the dirt. Good block by Capra, and that'll freeze the runners between the bags, and they'll have to quickly retreat. 3-2, Tigers trail it here. Top of the third. Pitch by Barnett. This one chopped hard to third. Good job by Hackney, who gobbled it in her stomach and then just laid out to touch the bag in front of her and got the force out at third. So still 2 on, but now 1 down. This will bring up the 4-hole hitter who we still have not gotten a number for. Hopefully our crew can figure this one out quickly. And it looks like that is going to be Espinoza, the sophomore. Kylie Espinoza, 390 hitter. And Capra blocks. There goes the runner. The throw, not in time. It was a good throw. Hackney had to move backward as she was playing in. And the throw was right there, but good read as that ball was in the dirt by the runner there. Now runners on the corners. In fact, the runner at first didn't even trigger.
The potential for a bunt from Pueblo Central is it's tempting, seeing as runners on first and third.
There is the bunt, Sam. You called it. Good job by Barnett to look back. The runner, and the throw is misfired. The run will score. Into second goes Espinoza, and to third goes Puga. Oh, man.
Not to say that they weren't prepared for it. Ball for the corners to come in.
Had that throw been on line, I think Erie might have had the out at the plate. Barnett did a good job to look back the runner, and then I think there would have been enough time to get Baca. She was bearing down toward first or home. This one chopped foul. Tigers now trail it 4-2. Gotta be careful here. Still only 1 out. This one is skied in the infield. Quijas calling everyone off, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
Now, last game, it was kind of unclear of the infield fly rule, as Coach Simmons went out to talk to the umpire during a similar situation when Erie was up to bat.
You know, infield fly rule, though, when there's no one on first. That one's in the dirt. The infield fly rule is if you have runners on first and second or first, second, and third with less than 2 outs and the ball's popped up in the infield, the umpire's supposed to call infield fly and the batter's automatically out. And then the runners run at their own risk. What happened last game is Kat Sackett took off as soon as the ball hit the ground. I think just kind of forgetting that was infield fly situation, or it wasn't called as this one chopped back to Barnett. She gloved it and then fumbled it, and another run scores. And errors have plagued Erie all day long. It is now 5-2, and Coach Simmons is going to come out and have a chat with his defense. We were talking with Mr. Carpenter between games, and it kind of felt like, well, the Tiger defense has been pretty solid all year. It's something that they should be able to clean up, but already in this one, a couple errors in this inning is absolutely killing the Tigers. Still only 2 down. And they trail it by 3 against a very good pitcher. By the way, Silver Creek leads Valor 3-0. And I believe that is the most runs that Kilponen has allowed all year. Just giving you updates is the Erie-Valor rivalry, in a sense. Very prominent, and we've been placed on the same side of the bracket. And at this point, though, both teams cannot get caught looking forward to next round as both teams trail by 3 runs. So now Talia Amaro will come to the plate. She was caught stealing her last time up after she singled in a run. That pitch in the dirt, good block by Capra. You know, one tough thing with Maddie Leach being injured is that Loveland and Barnett, they have not been in this situation. They are young. Chopper up the middle. Quijas, gloves, flips right to Weber, and that will end the inning. Good play that time by Quijas for 6 on the putout, and that will end the inning. We'll step aside, catch our breath here on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network for those listening to free on YouTube. Sorry about the terrible music you're listening to. It's bed music for videos, but it's copyright free. So it helps us not get caught by the YouTube scanners. So that is why we do that. So here we go. Tigers need to find another way to respond. Their hitting has responded well throughout the game, and they'll have a good chance here with the leadoff hitter Maddie Vaughn coming to the plate. Vaughn grounded to third her last time up. By the way, shout out and a special thanks to Miss G, Miss Caitlin Gintert, for letting us know that we are having wind issues. We've tried to block the mics a little bit in terms of how we've angled ourselves, and well, that's about the best we can do. Foul ball now 0-2. Here comes the pitch from Puga. That one high and wide to Vaughn. Tiger team trying to extend their season into tomorrow. We will also be at the football game at Roosevelt tonight. A lot of big-time Tiger games in a short amount of time. Now the still 0-2 or 1-2 here as Vaughn keeps fouling off pitches. Puga delivers, and this one is skied into the infield, and that's to short. And that'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring Kat Sackett up, who grounded to short her last time up. Sackett, as we discussed, hammered that home run. That thing had to have traveled at least 290 feet. That was a towering shot last game. She will laser one up the middle for a first pitch, 1-out single. So Kat Sackett now has 5 hits on the day.
We've gotten to part of the lineup with a lot of fun. We hope the Cats hit will be able to start something for this Tiger.
Delivery is swung on another ball that's skied in the infield and gloved by Puga. So Capra flies out to the pitcher, and that'll bring Hannah Hackney to the plate with 2 outs. Top of the lineup has not delivered here so far for the Tigers.
And Hackney looking to start someplace with her stellar on-base percentage, as we've seen throughout this season.
Hackney stared at a first pitch ball. 1 on, 2 out. Puga delivers. Hackney looks at ball too high. 5-2. Erie trails here in the bottom of the third. Still plenty of time, but got to sort things out, especially if you're going to continue to give up runs. That one is low. Another pitch right down the pipe, and now it's 3-1. I think Hannah was taken all the way there. She knows her team needs base runners. 3-1 pitch for Puga. That one too far inside, and Hannah Hackney takes a 2-out walk. So now 2 ducks on the pond for Kara Kovitz. Time finally called by Kovitz as she stepped into the batter's box, and now will step away. A lot of cheering going on. 3 classifications playing in their championship playoffs all at the same time, and keep looking around, see what's going on. Silver Creek still leading Valor 3-0, and that one's in the 4th. The pitch to Kovitz was low, 1-0. Here goes the 1-0. That one wide, and so now Puga's starting to struggle a little bit with her location. And he called that a strike, I beg your pardon. That one bit outside. 1-1. Kovitz bends the knees. Puga fires. This one hit out of play. So now 1-2.
Puga taking time with her pitches. They realize that that's kind of a sort of ice.
This one hit back up the middle, gloved by the pitcher onto first, and that will end the inning. So Tigers get 2 on. They're unable to cash in. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Okay.
Welcome back in. Quick little warm-up period there between innings. As the wind has really started to pick up, we've used Kyle Cooper's hat as a windshield. So I hope that's helping you at home. But top of the fourth now, Erie trails it by 3, 5-2. And the first pitch inside, taking 4 balls. And our field mics, our TV mics, are doing even worse in the wind than our computer mics were for YouTube. This one up the middle and a leadoff single. So Olmsted singles to start the inning. The Tigers continue to surrender hits.
The Tigers struggling to keep Pueblo Central from scoring. Pueblo Central utilizing many from the bunts, ground ball, fly ball. Tigers defense will have to adapt to each.
Now Barnett fires. There's a bunt. Pretty good. Hannah Hackney barehanded it, and Nolan Arenado'd it to first. Pretty good play that time by Hackney. That'll be the first out of the inning on the sac bunt. Hackney was charging hard, and she had pretty much just one play, and that was to bunt it. Now back to the top of the order here for Dominique Trujillo, who has singled and walked. And now she has a runner at second, and she'll take inside for a ball. Trujillo, a .361 hitter on the year. She will lace this one into the outfield. They're going to send the runner home. Coming up throwing is Phillips to the plate, not in time. And so another RBI single now makes it 6-2. Tigers find themselves in a 4-run hole.
Jade Phillips again showing off the outfield almost all the way.
Now Barnett delivers that one outside. So the runner, by the way, Trujillo advanced to second on the throw. It was a pretty good throw by Phillips, just not in time, and that one is low and away for a ball. Baca the lefty. Head here 1-0. Barnett twists, wheels, fires. This one's bunted to Hackney and again makes a nice play. Good job moving over the runner, though, was Baca. And so 5-3 again on the putout. Hannah Hackney, the defense has struggled elsewhere, but Hannah has been sharp this game. Made a nice play coming in on a couple bunts. Also gobbled one up that kind of took a hop into her belly and then dove to touch the bag ahead of the runner last inning. Here's a throw wide here to the 3-hole hitter, Puga. Puga 0 for 2. Has grounded into a fielder's choice twice, both to Hackney. Now delivery, and they're actually just going to walk Puga. And I think that's a good decision by Coach Simmons. Puga is by far the most dangerous hitter on this team. And with 2 outs, they'll put her on and take their chances with Espinoza. Espinoza's grounded to third, and she's also reached on an error. Wind whipping through our mics here. 2 outs, 2 on. Dangerous time in this game. Pueblo Central could really rip this wide open, or Tigers could at least keep it manageable here at 4. 6-2 here in the top of the 4th. Pitch up high for a ball.
Tigers outfield deeper than expected. Possibly in anticipation that they would be
This one cued foul. And on the field next to us, Silver Creek just hit another home run, so they extend their lead over Valor. And there's a pitch past Capra. It gets away from her, and another run scores. Make that 7-2 Pueblo Central.
Tiger defense just struggling to get the ball where it needs to be.
Barnett delivers high. So far, the intentional walk is not what hurt them. Pass ball, though, that one hurts. Barnett delivers. This one chopped. Hackney again. Another good play and another out. Hackney moved to her left, got it on a short hop, fired strong across the diamond in time, and that will be out number 3. So the Tigers surrender. A couple more. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th here on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in here. Important inning here in the 4th, as Tigers have been held at bay, and it's Sloan Quijas that will lead off the inning. She singled and scored one of the Tigers' 2 runs, and she will lace this one up the center again. So Sloan continues to just ram the ball right up the middle. Man, if you had a scouting report on Sloan, you might put 3 fielders in about 10 feet of second base. Now the lefty, Jade Phillips, will come to the plate. Jade struck out after a long at-bat her last time up. Jade will slap this one. Just foul. I mean, by a eyelash. A 0-1 now to Phillips. Leadoff runner aboard in Quijas. Delivery, and Phillips takes, and Quijas got a big secondary lead and drew a glance from the catcher, but coming in behind to cover was the second baseman. 1-1 the count here to Phillips. Huga wheels, fires. This one is chopped at, and once again Jade tried to slap it, and to no avail that time, as that was fouled straight back. Huga wheels and fires, and this one is golfed foul by Phillips toward a stroller down there. be on the lookout. A lot of foul balls here. A lot of talented hitters. Good teams, as we only have 8 teams in each classification remaining. The best 8 that the state can produce. And Phillips will swing and miss at that one and strike out for the second time. Now, Katie Hunter will come to the plate. She has been red hot here today for the Tigers. And she'll take a look at the first pitch in there for a strike. Last game, Katie walked, was hit by a pitch, singled, doubled, and was on base 4 times in her 4 at-bats. And then so far today, had an RBI single. So see if Katie can stay hot out of the 8-hole. That pitch way wide. Now the count runs to 1-2. Try to get Katie to chase. Sloan still down there at first. Delivery. Wide for a ball again. Same spot, still trying to get Katie to chase that one.
Katie remaining a disciplined hitter, not trying to chase.
And that one is strike 3 looking. So back-to-back strikeouts after a leadoff single. And oh man, Erie needs something to spark them. Maggart, by the way, warming up for the Tigers over in the throwing area. Big at-bat here for Weber. Tigers would love to flip the lineup over and try and get some momentum going. There's a nice hit by Weber right to center. That's going to stop Quijas at second. But a 2-out single for Morgan Weber. And that will flip the lineup over to the top of the order for Maddie Vaughn. Vaughn grounded to third her first time up and flew out to short.
This isn't anything new to the Tigers. Big batter, top of the order, 2 on base, in prime scoring position.
Vaughn, a big swing, but sends this one way up in the air. And oh man, the left fielder actually overran it in foul territory. They could have easily caught that one. That one did not hit the fence or go over the fence. And so Vaughn will live to see another pitch here. That was just misjudged by the left fielder. A little windy. But I think she thought that one might be going over the fence, and she just overran it. That pitch outside by Puga. You don't want to give second chances to this Erie team. They can make you pay in a hurry. 1-1 now to Vaughn. Puga wheels, fires. This one a hot shot to third, gloved, and stepping on the bag to end the inning as a third baseman. Tigers not able to capitalize. They get 2 on. They leave 2 stranded. We will head to the 5th. They trail it by 5, 7-2. I beg your pardon. They actually called that a foul. All the players were running in. And I looked down to start moving myself. So Vaughn lives to see yet another pitch. That's good news. And what they're saying, or what Kyle Cooper is saying, is he thinks it went off Maddie Vaughn's foot. So it was caught fair, and that's why the confusion is there. So Vaughn's still alive. Puga delivers. Vaughn lifts one to center. That's going to be a nice sliding catch from the center fielder. She tracked it well, and then sliding was Munoz, and that will end the inning. So Tigers still don't capitalize. We will take a break again here on the Erie Tiger Network.
One for Sam Arona. Got no pitch here yet.
Kyle Cooper rotating around here. We've shuffled the guys, keep them interested in some different jobs here. Well, the good news is the heart of the order will come up for Erie in the bottom half of the inning. Bad news is they still trail 5. And scoring every inning so far has been Pueblo Central. Christian Aguayo will come to the plate.
New pitcher in here for the Tigers.
Maggart will pitch, and that one is fouled off. So the Tigers turn to the freshman here. And they have just struggled to find ways to get out of innings. Kind of the lone bright spot defensively so far has been Hannah Hackney. She's been outstanding on defense in this game. And without her, man, this game could have really been blown wide open. Still a 5-run lead, though, for Pueblo Central.
Starting to get really windy out here. Kind of cooled off a little bit. Pitch outside.
Maggart now down here, 2-1. Valor did get one back over on the other field. They trail it 4-1. This one hit foul.
Valor game is currently 4-1 Silver Creek in the 6th inning.
Now pitch. Laced foul. Brandon Bird, Kyle Cooper here with you. Tigers in trouble. 2-2 here. No outs. Trying to get the leadoff batter, and beg your pardon, it was 3-2, and that is ball 4. And so the Tigers have now allowed the leadoff batter to reach in every single inning. That's a recipe for surrendering runs.
They always say that walks equals runs. There's no doubt in this game that walks is really equaling runs right now.
Tigers have hit a batter in the 2nd. They also, in the 3rd, walked the leadoff hitter. It's the 4th walk of the game as Silver Creek hit another home run, and they are up on Valor now 5-1. So Kilponen has surrendered half of her season's total in this game. That one outside, taken for a ball, and right now Maggart struggling to find the strike zone. delivery in there, and this one is fouled out of play. Now, still 1-2. How important, Kyle, is throwing that first pitch strike?
I mean, that's super important as a pitcher. If you can get ahead early, you can really kind of command the entire at-bat.
This one hit down the line to first. Sackett tried to backhand it, couldn't corral it, and the runners move up. Everybody's safe.
Seen a lot of errors that are costing these Tigers this game. A lot of errors early.
That would have been a tough play to make, but had Sackett made it, I think she would have had a double play. Instead, 2 on and nobody out. As Talia Amaro will come to the plate. She has singled and then grounded to second. Tigers could use a double play here. They have surrendered runs in every inning. And the Tiger bats not quite as woke as we have seen throughout these playoffs. There's a bunt. Sackett comes up, tries to apply the tag. They'll say that she missed the tag, and that she didn't fire it down to first. And so everybody's safe again. And so the bases are loaded with nobody out as the Tigers already trail by 5.
Got the corners in to try to cut off that run. And the midfielder's back trying to get a double play here. Get out of the inning with minimal damage, hopefully.
It's the 8-hole hitter, Olmstead. That one wide. Maggart now behind here, 2-0.
As a pitcher, it's really important to throw strikes because not only does that mean you get ahead, but it forces a batter to try to put a ball in play.
That pitch was fouled off. Now 2-1. Tigers need something to spark their way. They just have not had momentum all game. That pitch, they'll say, just misses the corner. Good frame job there by Capra. Just didn't get the call. And there's a walk, and that's a bases loaded walk to the 8-hole hitter. Make that now 8-2. That'll bring up Chevelle Velasquez. And Capra going to have a quick discussion with Maggart out in the pitcher's circle. And what do you do if you're Coach Simmons? You are now down 6 runs. More than anything, you cannot surrender. But it's still bases loaded, nobody out. And the deeper and deeper the Tigers go in this hole, the darker and darker it becomes.
Again, corner's going to cut the run with the midfielder's back. A little bit of a surprise there, being far down this far and not having all of your fielders up.
There's strike one, 1-1 now to Velasquez. And I believe Megan Loveland is re-warming up here for Erie. As that pitch goes wide, now 2-1.
As a pitcher, it always hurts you when you throw a lot of really good pitches right there in the zone and the umpire just doesn't give it to them. Because a lot of these pitches are painting corners, but just not getting the call.
3-1 pitch. And there's strike 2. I didn't think the umpire was going to give it for a second. Maggart needs a strike here. This one golf to second. Quijas gobbled it, and there's confusion on the base pass. And it's a double play. That's exactly what the Tigers needed. No one knew whether that was caught or not. They say that was bounced. Well, I'm not sure. Did they say that was clean caught and the runner on first didn't get back, or that it wasn't? No, it was clean caught, because otherwise every runner would have to move up. So good catch, a diving, sliding catch by Quijas, and then she caught the runner on first off the bag and a double play. That was huge.
Also held the runner at third, so no run scores there. First pitch in for a strike. Second pitch just low and outside.
1-1 here, and they're back to the top of the order. Trujillo has singled twice and walked, so she's been on base all 3 times in this game. And she'll lace that one foul.
Loveland making her way back in from that pitching area. Most likely will come in the next inning.
Might that little play by Sloan Quijas kind of trigger something good for the Tigers? That pitch down and dirty. 1-2. Or excuse me, 2-1.
These Tigers have a fire that's just waiting to be started. One little spark could really set them off.
This one hit right at Quijas, and she'll put it away for the third out. So the Tigers get the bases loaded against them. They only surrender 1 with no outs. That's a huge bullet dodged, and that will end the inning. We'll step aside here for a moment on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in Erie Tiger Network, as the Tigers need to get something going here in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers have had 5 hits on the day, but nobody has gotten a hit in the top 4 in their lineup, and we'll see 2, 3, 4 here to lead off the inning for Erie.
Pat Sackett with that big home run in the previous game. Maybe she can spark this Tiger offense again and put the ball in play, hit hard somewhere.
Now, Puga, she's delivered a fine game. She has 5 strikeouts on the afternoon so far. Kat Sackett, I beg your pardon, she did have a single her last at bat. I said the top 4 were hitless. I missed that one. Sackett singles to left or right. And Sackett will take ball 1. Tigers, they're a patient team. And so they will make Puga work, and that will hopefully pay dividends here in these later innings. As she starts to tire out, especially considering this is her 2nd game of the day.
You can really tell from the first innings to now, her velocity has gone way down. And as a starting pitcher, that's not something that you really want, but sometimes you have to deal with it.
That one is fouled back out of play by Sackett.
Could see a lot more off-speed pitches here.
1-2. Puga really taking her time, trying to be deliberate here. She'll wheel, fire, and this one is skied to right. That's going to be foul. The right fielder was trying to give it chase. That's Baca, and just couldn't quite get to it in time.
Wind is pushing across the field to the left field line, so anything hit up tends to fall that direction.
Puga delivers high and inside. That one almost hit Sackett. Now 2-2. Cody Yop begging for Sackett to take one for the team.
Taking their time once again.
Yeah, Puga's really slowing this game down. And Sackett again fouls it off. You know, there's that study they've done in Major League Baseball where pitchers that take time tend to keep their velocity up throughout a game. I don't know if she's trying to do the same approach, but Puga really slowing things down.
As a pitcher, you really want to change up your timing because you get into a pattern, people tend to
This
strike
one ripped
hard.
well. That one's going to one-hop into the wall for Sackett. She'll round the bag and head into second. And a leadoff double for Kat Sackett is just what the doctor ordered for Erie. They trail it 8-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. They get the leadoff runner aboard, and now Elise Capra, who's hit 2 home runs on the day, will come to the plate.
Dangerous part of the lineup here for the Tigers, and that double might be the spark that they really need to get this offense going.
Pitch to Capra, she turns and rips, but foul. And hits it into the playground area.
That ball hit well. Not quite home run distance, but still hit well.
There's a playground area down the line that has a scaffolding covering over it, but no actual tarp or anything covering it to protect the children. And Capra almost hit one of the kids. Now it's 1-1 as she takes the ball. Puga will fire the 1-1, and that one wide. 2-1. And with Puga and her deliberateness, she's also started to throw outside a little more.
Oftentimes with these slow pitchers, you kind of make your team slow down too. That ball hit well.
Capra ripped again and foul again. That one had home run distance. In fact, that cleared the little home run wall on the side, but designated as the foul area. Man, how dialed in is Capra today? 8-2, Tigers trail. Bottom of the fifth, nobody out, 1 on here for the 3-hole hitter, Elise Capra. Tigers looking for something, anything to jumpstart their game. Capra again smokes one foul, and she is hunting for people down that line. She has hit, I think, a couple people in this at-bat in foul territory. In fact, our cameraman, Peter Brooks, down there has his head on a swivel, trying to duck out of the way.
Puga looks like she's getting into a rhythm, which is good for these Tiger batters, kind of teeing off on that timing of real slow.
Pitch, fouled again. Capra battling here in what seems like a bat that has lasted eons.
Oftentimes you see batters that foul off lots of pitches tend to get the base hit in the end.
Puga again. Capra ropes one into left. Sackett's going to move to third. Capra digging for 2 as they threw to third. Good heady base running by Capra. And now 2 on, both in scoring position for the Tigers with nobody out.
You probably thank Coach Messis over there for sending Capra, because this Pueblo defense did not see her at all. They were thinking third and home the entire time.
And now a meeting on the mound here as Erie starting to show signs of life in what has been a tumultuous game for them. And while we have a moment, How about having all your insurance needs under one roof? Let State Farm's Jeannie Holst take care of all your insurance needs. Jeannie's been serving the Erie community for almost 15 years and would like to serve you as well. Give Jeannie a call today, 303-828-4002, or visit online at jeannieholst.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now for the Tigers, Hannah Hackney, who was the third player to have a home run in this previous game today. 2 runners in scoring position for her.
Hackney, the senior, who so passionate about softball and been an outstanding player for years. 370 hitter on the year, 6 home runs coming into this game, and looking for something huge here for the Tigers. Delivery, Hannah hits it right to second. They'll concede the run, and so she'll ground into the fielder's choice 4-3, but does deliver an RBI. So 8-3, 1 down, and now a runner on third for Kara Kovitz. I actually think that was a pretty big-time play there for Pueblo Central. You're kind of losing momentum. Could easily make an error, and instead a solid defensive play. Now Kovitz will take a look at strike 1 right down the pipe. Kovitz has a single, and then she grounded to the pitcher her last time up. As she steps out of the batter's box here. Huga will wheel and fire, and this one blooped but foul right toward Peter Brooks, our cameraman down there on the third baseline, shaking in his boots a little. He has seen foul ball after foul ball.
Dangerous spot on the line. It's where you often see an entire fence covering these dugouts, because if you're not paying attention, it's bad news coming your way.
Another pitch in. This one is swung on and missed by Kovitz, and she will strike out. So Sloan Quijas will come to the plate. She's 2 for 2 today. And man, I tell you what, you get the first 2 on, you got to at least cash in 2 here. At least chip away. Just don't think one's going to do it, as the Tigers only have 7 outs left in this ball game. One-0 pitch here to Quijas. And she hits another single right up the middle again and delivers an RBI. So Sloan hits her 3rd single in this game. And I'm telling you, all of them the same spot. She is the DJ LeMahieu of the Erie Tigers.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, you see DJ, he really works inside to out, pushing it to the opposite field. And see the same type of swing coming here from Sloan. All coming out here to the right center field.
Sloan had a 3-hit game in her first game this morning, so she has 6 hits on the day, all singles.
I want her on my fantasy team, that's for sure.
Jade Phillips, who struck out twice here at the plate, and misses that one on a swing and a miss. Tigers sending their 6th batter to the plate here this inning. They've cashed in 2.
Valor's last stops.
Score update for that Valor Silver Creek game. Valor is now batting bottom 7, 5-1 Silver Creek.
Actually, Silver Creek just got out of the inning, so there's a swing. This one hit off the pitcher's glove. Jade to first in time. And so Jade on. That would have been a tough play. The pitcher was lucky to get glove on it. In fact, I think that would have been an easy grounder for the second baseman. The pitcher reached over and tried to knock it down. And so Katie Hunder, who has had 3 hits on the day and already has an RBI in this one, a chance to continue to cut into that Pueblo Central lead. Puga delivers. Hunter hits it right up the middle. And a good play that time by Talia Amaro. And that will do it. Tigers do score 2. We'll head to the 6th here on the Erie Tiger Network.
It's just like the Rockies versus Tiger Network.
Now.
Welcome back to the Erie Tiger Network. Now coming into the top of the 6th inning. Tigers are currently down 8-4. New pitcher coming in, Megan Loveland. She started this game and got pulled, probably to get her mechanics back in line. That ball slapped foul.
Well, that's the nice thing about high school softball. You can reinsert as a pitcher. Really, high school softball, not difficult on the pitcher's arm like you see with baseball. Vaca, the batter here, the 2-hole hitter. She is sack bunted twice and then singled in her second at bat in the 3rd inning. Infield playing way in, outfield playing way in. Here's a little golf shot, and perfectly placed was Maddie Vaughn, maybe 3 steps off the infield dirt, and it fell right into her glove.
You talk about the pitching and how baseball arms are different from softball arms. A softball pitch is a much more natural movement compared to a baseball overhand throw. So that's why you see a bunch of these teams having their ace and they pitch every single game.
This one is skied on the first pitch toward Kovitz and right, kind of fighting the sun a little bit, and 2 pitches and 2 outs, and that's exactly, I think, what Loveland needs. That was Puga, too, their best hitter, and now Kylie Espinoza, who is 0 for 3 on the day. She reached on an error back in the 3rd, but she's grounded to Hackney twice. Pitch swung on and fouled, and right now Pueblo Central being real aggressive on that first pitch. You can take
Ball
over
in
there,
dirt. Count now 1-1.
1-1, by the way. Valor down to their last 3 outs against Silver Creek. They trail 5-1. That would be a huge upset that sends ripples across the state.
Valor last year won softball state against Erie. Kind of a pitcher's duel.
This one hit hard up the middle. Weber gloves, and a 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers. So, we'll stick right here during the break. Kyle, we kind of talked about how they needed a spark, and you saw the double play by Sloan Quijas. From that moment, they got out of the inning. They came up, they scored a couple runs, and then they get a 1-2-3 inning. Maybe that's the spark they were looking for.
Yeah, that's a big play because it also saved a run. Nobody moved up and got out of it with 1 out after that.
Double play by...
It's really good to have that double play that advances no runners. Hey, Tiger fans, we just We have just the smile you're looking for. Dr. Damon Caraway and his team of professionals work together to provide you with the highest standard of orthodontics care tailored to meet your individual needs and desires. We offer a full range of orthodontic services for patients of all ages, including children, teens, and adults. For more information, head to carawayortho.com.
Thank you, Kyle, as we head now to the bottom of the sixth. Just 6 outs left for Erie. They're down 4 runs. And due up here in the inning for the Tigers is Weber, and then back to the top of the order. Tigers sent 7 batters to the inning in that 2-run fifth. And they need to, I think, at least replicate that again. You want to try and close that gap down to a couple runs heading into that last inning. Of course, I'm greedy. I'd like to see even more.
Good chance for the Tigers, starting with their 9-hole Morgan, who has really grinded out at bats this entire season. And then heading back to the top of the lineup, it's always exciting as a player and coach to see your team coming back to the top of the lineup, especially early in an inning.
That one upstairs to Weber. She singled her last time. And by the way, Silver Creek has just knocked off Valor. And so Valor will not be winning the state championship for the 4th year with pitcher Ali Kilponen. That's big news for Erie in that Bledsoe remains the only 4-time state championship pitcher in the history of Colorado.
Yes, that's really huge. That's a record that may hold for a very long time.
That pitch in there for a strike to Weber. Now 1-2.
Valor has really been Erie's kryptonite every single season. They always tend to knock Erie out of playoffs in every sport.
That one slapped foul by Weber. Weber, good approach here. Kyle doesn't strike out a whole lot. It's our single last at bat.
Especially late in counts, you're trying to kind of just get the bat on ball and push it into play somewhere. Ripped towards third, gloved by the third baseman. Out by about 2 steps there.
I tell you what's been the difference, Kyle, in this game has been the defense. As Pueblo Central has played this entire game completely clean. And Erie, not so much. Back to the top of the order, Vaughn has struggled in this one, 0 for 3. Pitch into Vaughn, and she will golf this one foul.
Yeah, talking about the errors, there are a lot of errors that have caused Erie runs this game. You could probably knock 2 or 3 runs off the board for this Pueblo team just from errors from Erie.
That one checked at.
Called strike.
A little bit low there, but make Vaughn a hitter. 0-2 now to Maddie Vaughn. That one in the dirt. One away here. Tigers trail at 8-4 in the bottom of the 6th. Delivery in, Vaughn again. Golfs one foul.
Tigers players grinding out at bats. 0-2 and just fouling things off until you can get a pitch that you can take to the outfield.
And I wish I had Puga's pitch count because that thing, I swear, has to be up near 130. Another pitch into Vaughn. That one way high and wide. Now the count a little more even.
When you say pitch count 130, me as a baseball player is thinking, man, his arm is going to be dead. But whole different story when you're playing softball.
And last year in that first day, we saw Rio Sanchez threw almost 250 pitches, I believe, as that one is skied on the infield and caught it first, and 2 away. So Tigers keep grinding at bats, but they cannot seem to find a way to get a big hit. Tigers down to their last 4 outs, and they're 4 runs down. And the path to the state championship's a whole lot different with Valor out. If the Tigers were to win, they would face Silver Creek tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pitch into Sackett. She bounces this one to short, gloved cleanly, thrown cleanly, and the stellar defense continues to lead the way. That's it for the Tigers. They're retired in order. We'll step aside again as we head to the final frame here on the Erie Tiger Network. Tiger Network as Tigers head to the last inning. First up, though, they got to take care of business defensively. Cannot fall into any more of the hole than they're already dug themselves into. As the first pitch is swung on a miss there by Aguayo. Loveland delivers. This one spiked foul.
Loveland looking for another 3 up, 3 down inning here. Help this Tigers kind of get their spark back.
Arguello has, on the day, hit a single, walked, and flown out to second. That one hit right back up the middle. Quijas tried to backhand, and it glanced off her glove into the outfield. And so another leadoff single. In every inning except last inning, and that was the only inning that Pueblo Central did not score, have they gotten the leadoff runner aboard.
Tough play trying to go deep into the hole there. Even if she picks that up, it's...
Here's a bunt and nobody home, and the runner will go first to third. That was bunted right to second, and Quijas had already taken off to cover the bag at first, and it just rolled right to where Quijas was, and nobody home. And smart base running by Arguello as she got from first to third on a bunt. That ball never left the infield. Now corners or ladies on the corners with nobody out. There's a squeeze bunt. Sackett can't get it. It goes past her, past Quijas, and the bunts are just killing the Tigers. I mean, it's over now. You cannot fall into a 5-run hole and continue to play defense like this. 2 on, nobody out, and another run scores. Frustration setting in the dugout, on the field, and in the broadcast booth. as Olmsted will come to the plate. Another bunt, this time Hackney right there to get it, and they ensure the out. But that does move the runners forward.
I feel like a lot of these Tigers defenders are charging a little too hard before the bunt's even put down. Hence why that ball got all the way to past Quijas, the first one, and then the second one getting past Sackett.
This one hit right at Weber. She's going to go home, and she's got the runner by a mile. Just toasted her. Good play that time by Weber. Bad decision by the runner at third. That will help limit, and now 2 outs. As we go back to the top of the order with Dominique Trujillo. She has singled twice, lined out to Quijas. And with 2 outs, Quijas playing in. In fact, Quijas playing way in. Now she'll back off.
Pinch runner in for the player at first.
Runners at first and third. Here's the delivery inside. Taken for a ball by Trujillo. Tigers can get out of this inning with 1 pitch. And that one high for a ball. Well, it'll take a minor miracle now for the Tigers to advance in this one. That one is up top. Not sure if they ran those metrics on the win percentage chance. Be about where the Cubs were last year against the Indians. Grounded to Weber, gloves cleanly, fires in time. Good stretch by Sackett. And that will do it here in the inning. So 6-3 on the putout. We're going to head and hold the phone, everyone. I don't know what's going on, but the coach for Pueblo Central is telling Erie players to not get off the field, and he's trying to argue something.
I think he's trying to argue that Sackett pulled her foot early. I'm not sure if any of the umpires could have seen that at all.
And they do call her out. So I don't know what the discussion was even about, really. All right, last chance for the Tigers. Chip in a chair here on the Erie Tiger Network.
It was a force.
And welcome back in Erie Tiger Network. 9-4. Erie trails here with 3 outs remaining potentially in their season, unless they can plate 5 or more.
Luckily, the Tigers are in the heart of their lineup, going 2-3-4.
Actually, 3-4-5, as Elise Capra will come to the plate. Elise hit a couple foul balls that if they were straight, they would have been gone, but in a couple homers earlier, she's 1 for 3 in this game. She did single her last time. Pitch wide to Elise.
I wouldn't be surprised if this Tigers team is going to take until they get a strike. Especially if you're down and you need base runners.
And taking all the way there was Capra, and that's strike one. 1-1 the count. And what we're hoping is not the last hurrah for the Tigers. Delivery wide for a ball. Can the Tigers pull a rabbit out of the hat? We have seen them do some pretty amazing things. Now our third softball season on the Erie Tiger Network, but they need something real special right here. Capra rips it foul, and Coach Simmons makes the nice barehanded play.
Getting a baseball player coming out and then fielding it cleanly and tossing it over to that third baseman.
Huga fires, and good frame job, but outside and low, I think, to Capra. Capra hanging tough. Tigers have grinded at bats. 2-2 count. Pitch on the way. This one is skied real high towards short, and settling underneath it and making the play for the first out is Trujillo, so one away for the Tigers. Got to bring Hannah Hackney to the plate. She has walked, grounded into a fielder's choice twice. One of those drove in a run. One thing as a hitter, you can't, with no one on base, hit a 5-run home run. You can't do that with people on base regardless. At this point, just try to hit the ball hard without trying to be a hero. But you certainly feel the pressure. Down to 2 outs, or down to 2 outs left with nobody on, and you're down 5. You gotta find a spark somewhere.
We know this Tigers offense can score enough runs. It's whether or not they have the drive to do so.
This one chopped to short, and again, Trujillo's been amazing. Good glove, good. So Karakovitz, the senior, want to be the last out. See if Kovitz can extend this game. And she'll see another pitch here. Another delivery in. This one chopped foul again. Well, it's been a foul ball party. Unfortunately for the Tigers, they have not been able to square up the ball very much. But 4 runs scored should not leave you in a 5-run hole. And that's really what's been the Tigers' another foul ball.
Really extending this at bat.
We'll do it again. Hit well toward our camera, and it's gone! Home run! Look and wave to Caleb and gives the Tigers a little bit.
Tiger girls can work off that momentum swing right there.
So now 9-5 as Sloan Quijas will come to the plate. Well, Kara, a senior, did not want to go down without slugging, and that just shows her toughness and grit. As there's strike 1 to Quijas.
Like I said earlier, you're just trying to get the next person up to bat.
Sloan puts this one on the ground towards second. It's going to be a close play in time, and that will do it. And Pueblo Central will knock off Erie, and that will end the Tigers' season. Well, it's been a fun ride this year. Unfortunately, it does not end the way that Coach Simmons and his players want. A lot of seniors on that team, and now a lot of tears and a tough pill to swallow when you know you didn't play your best in a defining game. But Kyle, I guess what are some of your takeaways from this game and some of your takeaways from this season?
Takeaways from this game is, I mean, you hear this in football all the time that defense wins championships, but I guess that goes for all sports in general. You can't really win if you just let other people run you down. I think over the season, they played well, they hit the ball hard, consistently, but sometimes the offense can't take you everywhere.
Well, two titans of the softball world have been knocked off. Valor fell to Silver Creek 5-1, and now Erie, our own Erie Tigers, they fall by a final score of 9-5. It's been a long day here, a lot of people to thank. Peter Brooks working the cameras today. Sam Maroney, you heard him do color earlier. He's produced, he's been on camera. Cody Yopp, he's moved around. Caleb Humble, Kyle Cooper. For all of them, I'm Brandon Bird. Thank you so much for joining us throughout this softball season. We will see you for our football game tonight. That one will be back on YouTube. Kickoff at 7 o'clock at that one. For everyone on the Erie Tiger Network, I'm Brandon Bird. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in just a few hours.